Hey, Heather from Hooked on Pickin here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I had some sound issues before, and so I have readjusted some things. So if you cannot hear me, please let me know. If you can, give me a thumbs up or let me know that you can hear audio. I'm actually getting on today to talk to you about some fun things that you can do in reselling and stepping outside the box, but also some ways that you can support me if you enjoy a lot of things on my channel. We're going to wait a few more minutes to see if some more people get on. Please leave a comment in the comments section if you can, if you have anything. Are you able to hear me audio-wise really good? I'm just checking to make sure because I had some audio issues about 10 minutes ago when I tried to jump on live and there were some issues.
Okay, they can hear you. Sounds great.
Okay, great. Awesome. I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me because I don't want to mime this whole video. So I'm wanting to talk to you about some fun and interesting ways that you can kind of think outside of the box when selling online. So this is a fun thing that I wanted to show you. So I actually got this idea from some other YouTubers, but this is, it's a gag gift. It's put on cardstock, has a fuzzy little piece of fur that I have glued on there, but believe it or not, I have sold these on eBay for a decent profit because obviously a piece of paper and a fuzzy little piece of fur cost me less than $1 to put together. But this is basically a Bigfoot gag gift. And so there's some fun things that you can do to think outside the box. Some other things that you can do is go with a specific theme. I've got a lot of patriotic stuff. And then also it's Valentine's Day coming up. And so I've got a lot of these kinds of things, which are accessories and things like that. On my Poshmark store. So I've got these all made up and they're various different kinds. So check out my Poshmark store if you're interested. But anyway, if you have a question, go ahead and shoot me a question in the comments section. But the reason that I wanted to do this is I've had a lot of people when I say, hey, I'm on live, go ahead and donate me a cup of coffee. And there is a little donate button that you can donate through YouTube. But I've had a lot of people watch my live videos later, enjoy the content, love the content, and they want to still donate. And so I've given you an opportunity to do that anytime you're online, whether I am live or not. It's through a system called Patreon. And I have built a Hooked on Pickin Patreon page. This is the icon for Patreon. Basically what you do is you go, there's two ways that you can get there. You can go down in the description of this video, the very first link that you see, just click on that, and I've got 4 different tiers that you can volunteer to support me for. I am not a greedy person, so don't worry, I'm not going to be asking for a lot of money. But if you just enjoy my content, by supporting me, you're going to get the opportunity to be able to allow me to do more creative options like this. If you guys don't know, when I'm not making videos, I'm having to list and ship and sell a lot of things, plus other things that I don't even show you online simply because it's a lot of work and it would take away from me being able to support my family. And so by you guys supporting me, I can basically provide more video content, regular live feeds. If you guys didn't know, today is Thursday. If you're watching this not live, and it's a little after 11 o'clock Central Standard Time in the United States, this will be my normal live feed time from here on out. Because I've gotten a lot of support from you guys just on the live feeds, I can have a regularly scheduled live feed time. So Thursdays around 11 o'clock Central Standard Time for the United States will be when my normal live feed Q&A are. And so with the Patreon, I've got 4 different tiers that you can jump in on. I've got a coffee club, which is $5 a month, $5 for an entire month. And basically what I wanted to offer you, and the reason I went through Patreon and not just donate through YouTube, although you can do that now if you feel so inclined because it is a live feed video, I wanted to offer you guys extra video content if you do become a patron or a supporter of mine. And so if you do the $5 a month coffee club, you will get extra video content and a personalized thank you from me. And so that's just a thank you so much, and you're allowing me the opportunity to be able to support you on support me on a regular basis so I can put more of this content out and not have to do all that busy work that you don't get to see on camera. I've got some questions from people that have asked for some shipping. I'm actually going to create a video watching me walk through shipping an item, things like that. And so that's going to be available on the Patreon page as well as to some of my live YouTube viewers. So that's up and coming in the next few days. But I'll do some exclusive behind the scenes content for some of my higher tiers. Now my second one is called Your Name in Lights. It's $10 a month, which is not much money at all, $10 a month. You will get exclusive how-to videos on that tier. They'll be available at all the time, and then you'll get your name in lights. Basically, if you're a Patreon supporter of mine for $10 a month, I'm gonna roll your name into credits as a big thank you once a week on my videos. And so you will get your name in lights. That's exactly why I called it that. Then for $25 a month, you are part of the Reseller Club. You will get all of the things that I've mentioned: video content, a thank you, exclusive how-to videos, your name in lights, plus my personal reseller program that I will physically mail to you. And then for the last one, and this is for the people who just love my content so much they can't stand it and they must give me $100 a month, you will be part of the Reseller Pro Club. And believe me, it's worth it, because you get everything you get in the coffee club: video content, a thank you, exclusive how-to videos, your name in lights. You'll get my personal reseller program. Plus, once a month, you will get a 30-minute exclusive phone call with me that we will schedule every single month if you support me for $100 a month. So that's going to be an awesome opportunity for you, especially if you're like, I am in the reseller business and I want to get some stuff done and I want an expert. I call myself an expert. I just have been doing this longer than maybe some of you, and maybe I think outside the box differently. So that's what you can do for Patreon. If you want to get to the Patreon support page, all you have to do is go down in the description of this video, click on the link. If that doesn't work, you can search for it on Patreon. But the easiest way is to go to my YouTube. If you're on the desktop, this is how you do it. There's a little Patreon icon that looks just like this. Click on this. It'll take you directly there, and you pick a tier: 5, 10, 25, 100. If you are on your phone, all you do is you can either go to my icon and then scroll over to the About section, and the Patreon link is listed there, or go to the description of this video and click on the link there. So that's how you get there. So I've got some questions probably that have already popped up. And so some of the things that you can do for thinking outside of the box and selling during this slow time is definitely some of the gift baskets and some of the liquidation stuff that we got. I also would love to still hear, I've also got a poll on my Patreon page asking for bulk.com, the warehouse tour that I'm about to do. What do you want to know? And I've got various different things listed. So I want you to go to my Patreon page just to get, and that one's public. You don't have to be a Patreon to do that one. Yes, question.
Hey guys, help me out with this. Is she cutting out? Is her voice cutting out? I've gotten 2 people that said that. Is the video shaking or going in and out?
Are you able to hear me good?
I can hear her fine. We're having some technical difficulties, so let me know.
Okay.
Good for me.
Okay. So you're able to hear fine.
Okay. I can hear her fine. Thank you guys. That's really, really helpful.
Okay, good.
Hey, here was a comment from Christy. I think it's Christy Linsday.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to say thank you. I've been reselling for 3 months. Bought my first large case of bulk. I will get it Tuesday. I think you're such an inspiration. Very good.
Very good.
Alex Bell just donated $2. So thank
awesome.
you.
Thanks, Alex. I love me some coffee.
Okay, good. It's on my mobile. Sounds good. Okay, it sounds like all the volume sounds good. The volume
okay, good.
Good deal.
Good. All right. Yeah,
guys, if you have questions, just go ahead and shoot them, and I'll try to read them as soon as.
Yeah, and you can do various different questions. Like I said, I've got a shipping one that's going to be coming out tomorrow, probably, where I'm going to walk you through. My husband's actually going to follow me around, putting the thing in the box, printing the label, all of that kind of stuff. And so, but that's one that I cannot do live because I don't want to give away addresses for people who have ordered from me, just out of respect for their privacy. But I will probably pre-record it, and then I can edit out the addresses later. So that's one that's up and coming. Yes.
Heather, do you offer free shipping on Amazon, eBay? Excuse me.
Do I offer?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Heather, do you offer free shipping on Amazon, eBay, or Poshmark? I noticed some of your items you can charge shipping. Is it beneficial to offer free shipping with my products? I don't think it's worth it. Okay,
so this is my rule of thumb when it comes to offering free shipping. Amazon, you're kind of, they say. So if you send it into the warehouse, it is free shipping available for anybody who's a Prime customer. And then it's up to them at the warehouse whether or not they want to offer the free shipping. But
scoot back for me.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
And so if you are on eBay, there's two different ways that I offer shipping. Most of the time, if it's something that weighs over a pound, I offer calculated shipping because it's a dramatically different price if you ship to the state next to you as opposed to all the way across the country. It can literally be the difference between paying $4 to ship something and $9 to ship something, or $11, depending on the weight. And so I usually do calculated shipping for anything that weighs over a pound. If you do free shipping for anything under a pound, just take into consideration you're probably going to have to pay about $3.50 is your kind of average for anything under a pound, sometimes up to $4. Poshmark automatically ships everything in priority no matter how much it weighs. It could be super light, it could be super heavy, and so they're the ones that set the prices for the shipping on Poshmark. You as a Poshmark seller can discount to someone if they like an item. You can send them a discounted shipping price where you take $1.50 off or offer them free shipping. I usually just discount by $1.50, and sometimes that'll actually get the sale just because you offer that $1.50 less for the customer. So hopefully that answered your question.
Nicole Lawrence donated $2.
Thanks, Nicole, for the coffee. Thank you for donating $2.
Christopher West, is it common to receive out-of-season items, an example, Christmas themed merch in January and February?
Absolutely. Out of season is what normally happens when you're buying from liquidation. And so if you just watched my last pallet unboxing 2 days ago, I received like these giant Detroit Lions Christmas ornaments. And so, yeah, usually what you do is you get a lot of seasonal stuff that comes because they're shelf pulls or returns from actual retail stores is generally where I get the majority of my liquidation from. So, all right.
What's the best info for a beginner?
The best info for a beginner, I would recommend my reseller program at hookedonpickin.com. That usually helps when you're thinking about what should I even sell. I have a card for eBay, a card for Amazon. So if you're going to sell on those particular platforms, it kind of gives you a checklist guideline so that you know exactly what you're picking is going to be appropriate for that specific platform. I also offer reseller consultation phone calls for $30 for 30 minutes, and then it goes on up from there. But the best info for a beginner is set aside a certain amount of money that you want to start with, whatever that happens to be for you. Mine, it was $300, and then it grew into this where I built my own building. So just start somewhere small and make sure that it's expendable income. It usually lowers the stress level if you know I'm going to set this money aside and it's for reselling only. If you try to take money out of your personal account, you'll find that you're spending too much money and not being smart with gauging the money. Then when you have that small amount of money, like I did the $300, I reinvested all of it. I did not pay myself a salary for a long time. I reinvested it because out of that $300, now I have $450 because of what I sold, and now I have $600, and now I have $1,000. And that in turn helped me to buy more expensive liquidation in retail. But as you buy larger quantities, your price per item goes down, and then you get more bang. You basically earn more money. You have a bigger return on investment. So you just kind of have to grow it for a while. And then I got to the point where I took 10% of the money out for a paycheck. Now I take 20% of the money out for a paycheck. And so you kind of have to gauge making sure you pay yourself. That's probably the hardest part about the reseller business is you want to reinvest it all, but you don't want to be working for free. Make sure you take money out, put it into your personal checking account so it can actually help pay the bills.
What are some good liquidation companies besides Bulk?
I have used VIA Trading, Smash Lots. I have worked with OEM experts, but not very frequently. Let me see, AML Liquidation, Pallet Bid. Those are just ones that pop off the top of my head initially. I have a lot of local liquidators that I work with around here, so go on the hunt for pallet companies that are near you because that'll save you some money, you being able to pick up the pallet or case or box rather than having it shipped to you, so that might be helpful as well.
Right. Hey, if you live anywhere close to a military base, the local guys get contracts with them.
Yeah, a lot of local resellers or secondhand stores will get truckload contracts from military bases. We live near an Air Force base. There's a guy that I get the most unique stuff from, and he sells it individually to me. But sometimes if I buy like a whole lot of stuff, like I just bought these keyboards from the base. They have a lot. The base we're near does a lot of technology, and so they were card reader keyboards with the big slot that looks like a credit card slot on the keyboard. And I actually bought them for $1 a piece, and I'm selling them for about $20 to $25 online. So that's a really good turnaround for me.
Dom G says, how was the cruise? Got the one showcasing the room, but no update after that.
Oh, yeah, cruise was great. Sorry, I was having too much fun to really do a lot of recording. I think I've got a video out there of the cruise, but I think it's only one.
We have a video showing the room.
Yeah, video showing the room. I'll have to maybe put a compilation together of all the fun things that we got to do. But yes, I went on a cruise this last summer. My business actually helped pay for it. And so we did a lot of videotaping, and I just haven't had a chance to compile it. But it was great, fantastic. Didn't get seasick, and it was way too short.
Alex Bell says, I love watching you. Thank you for all your fantastic reselling videos. And do you offer assistance to help a reseller to sell on Posh?
Yes, I offer assistance for Poshmark as well. Our Poshmark has been blowing up lately, and there's some steps that we take to make sure that we keep the products moving. And so I'd love to be able to chat with you. So go ahead and go over to hookedonpickin.com, sign up for one of those reseller consultation phone calls, or you can support me on Patreon. If you do that pro club, then I can give you a lot of one-on-one contact. Patreon, if you weren't on at the beginning, this is a way that you can support me, and I've got different tiers with exclusive content for you guys, all the way from supporting me from $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month, all the way up to $100 a month. With that $100 a month, you actually get a 30-minute phone call with me every single month. We schedule it. It's on your time, whatever's convenient for you. And you can ask me anything under the sun when it comes to the reselling world. Yes.
I got a box of Christmas gift bags from Amazon liquidation. I can't seem to sell it on eBay. What do I do?
Okay, I also have gotten a box of Christmas gift bags. They were red with like gold swirlies in it. It'd be funny if they were the same ones that you got. I personally just keep them and use them for Christmas presents and birthday presents because they're pretty generic. As far as gift bags, they're not high-end quality. I would recommend maybe lotting them together, maybe selling 10 at a time. That would be my recommendation for something if you're selling on eBay. That would probably be the easiest way to move them.
Tom Morris says, Goodwill prices seem they're always going up and getting stuff to source from there. What are your comments on that?
I agree. Goodwill prices have gone up. Check other Goodwills, because some towns, like I've got a town where the majority of the people commute into the big city, and so everything is expensive at that one. And then there's a couple other ones. So I would source from multiple different Goodwills near you if you can, because it may be that particular town. The prices are high, but I have noticed that as well. Goodwill is being very good about researching their items and putting high-end brands at higher prices. Goodwill outlets is something, if you become a Patreon member, I have got a ton of videos on Goodwill Outlet, and even at the lowest level, you can see those Goodwill Outlet ones, but that's where you really can make some serious money because you buy everything by the pound instead of per item, and that's been a really good one. So check those out. Go ahead and go over to my Patreon page. It's a link in the description. It should be the first link in the description, or if you're on the desktop, you can just click the Patreon link that looks like this. Check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in doing. It really helps me to put out more content like this and help you guys out more.
Very good. That link is right above the subscribe button if you're on the desktop.
Yeah, if you're on a desktop, it's right above the subscribe. If you're on your phone, it'll be down in the description, or if you go to my page, just hit my icon and go over to the About section on the phone, and it's there as well.
Gina writes, I'm so stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what all these UPN numbers, where do I get the information?
UPC numbers, I'm guessing instead of UPN, it might be a typo. Basically, the UPC is the barcode number. And so if you're looking for that, go ahead and do that. If you're selling on Amazon, you need the UPC code or the title to match it to the stock photo of the product. If you are on eBay, you don't necessarily have to have a UPC. I'll click the sometimes the does not apply button, and then you can list without the UPC if you're on eBay. If it's another platform, just let me know that in the comment section, and I'll let you know how to navigate that.
Tanya asks, are you exclusively using bulk?
No, I am not exclusively using bulk. It's just bulk has the best unboxings, and so that's what I have a tendency to show you. I do source from other places. Some of those are my own secrets, so I'm not going to give them all away. But they seem to be the best return on investment for me, and I can get large quantities at once, which is part of the reason why I do bulk mostly.
ZooTube says, how long does it take to sell a bulk box or let's say pallet on average? Thank you.
Okay, so pallets range anywhere from 90 all the way up to 500 products. The average size pallet I usually get are kind of the 90 to 150 range as far as number of items. And so if you have one of those, I would say it takes me about 10 to 15 hours to be able to list about 90 to 150 items. And that is doing all my research, and I would say about 40 to 50 items generally go to Amazon. I'd say about 30 to 40 go to Poshmark, because lately I've been getting clothing ones, and then the rest will go on eBay or get donated or get thrown out if they're completely broken. So, but I try to donate as much as possible, if at all possible, but I don't donate anything that's broken.
I think you said it already. 3 months basically to sell it all.
Oh yeah, I did not say that. Yeah, so it takes me about 2 weeks to make up the money I spent on the pallet. So if it cost me $500 to $700, it'll take you about 2 weeks to make that amount of money back, and then about 3 months total to usually sell every item out of the pallet. You know, maybe there's a few stragglers, but about 3 months. And generally, I double to triple my money based on what I spent on the pallet is kind of my average.
Let's see. Mariana Miller, I believe that's right, Mariana.
Okay.
Forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm a newbie. I have sold on eBay, but not Amazon. How does that work to ship to fulfillment centers?
Okay, that's actually a really good question. I get that question a lot. Basically, the difference between selling on eBay and Amazon is you do have the option to sell merchant fulfill on Amazon, and you might want to start that initially. But yes, if you really want to move product fast and get the most money for your your turnaround, Amazon FBA is the way to go, because it's a lot less work on the back end. So you do a lot of work on the front end as far as getting it there, but once it's there, then you don't really have to do much with it after that. So what the deal is you get your item, and I'm going to try to kind of go through this maybe on a video in the future, but you get your item. You find the UPC on Amazon, you list it just like you would on eBay, except for you don't have to take a photo. You use the original stock photo. So the biggie is making sure that the product is actually on the Amazon platform. So not everything is listed on the Amazon platform, although it seems like Amazon has everything. Not everything is there. So once you list it, you set the price based on your account, then it will print out, you will have to print out an FSN SKU, which is a barcode that covers the regular manufacturer barcode that is particular to your item. So it's attached to your account, your item. When it sells, they ship that one to the customer, not someone else's that looks exactly like it. So you make sure you have good condition, and then they deposit it into your Amazon account. So once you put that barcode on, you'll throw it in a box and you will ship it to the warehouse. They unbox it there. It's usually about a week turnaround from when you ship it from your house to get listed and live, and then you just kind of watch the money roll in as Amazon sells it. If you do not sell it within the first month, you usually pay some storage fees, but they're pretty minimal. And I would say the fees overall are about 30% on Amazon FBA, but all those items you send into the warehouse are available for Prime customers, which is why they usually sell really fast.
Let's see. We have a donation from Jane, $2. Coffee for the cameraman. Huh?
Coffee for the cameraman. Yeah. There you go.
Let's see.
Thanks, Jane.
Here. Let's see. Tanya Wells says, yes, thanks. I typed that as she was sharing her other sources. Laugh out loud. Thank you guys so much. Josh D says, in a bulk pallet, what conditions are the uninspected returns usually in? Is there some stuff that is broken, or is everything usually sellable?
For uninspected returns, I would say out of a box of about 100 items, generally I end up with 2 or 3 that are broken. So I would recommend that you make sure when you're looking at the manifest that you can make your money on multiple items rather than kind of putting all your eggs in one basket. I actually did that. Here's a pallet I had here of Star Wars lightsabers that I was like, awesome, I can make my money on it. But the problem was when I ordered the pallet, it was fourth quarter. If any of you know anything about fourth quarter, that is Christmas time. all the numbers on everything get inflated. Everything costs more. By the time I got this pallet, I was only able to make about $1 a piece on each box. So I chose not to send it into the warehouse. I have them listed on eBay, and hopefully I can flip them that way. If not, they'll hang out here until next Christmas, and then I'll list them on Amazon then. But just make sure that you diversify and make sure that most of the things in there, you can make your money on more than just 1 or 2 items, just in case that item is broken.
Yeah, Josh D, you do have to be careful.
Uninspected returns is exactly that. They are uninspected. So if I take something home and break it and then bring it back to the store and say that it's fine, then the store sometimes doesn't know that. And returns all usually go to some sort of a liquidator. They don't come back and get put back on the shelf for the most part at a retailer. So that's essentially what you're getting. But for the most part, almost everything is brand new. But you have weird condition situations such as a messed up box or things like that. So you can't sell it in the original packaging sometimes. So there are times that I do repackage it just for the customer's sake, and so that they're getting something nicer than the beat up box.
135 Leda writes, do you list the same item on multiple platforms, i.e. if you put something on Amazon, do you also list the same item on eBay, and then if it sells on eBay, you have to take it down on Amazon?
Yes, I actually do cross-post some things. If I send it into the Amazon warehouse, I don't cross-post it because if it sells on eBay, I don't have the product in my possession. The only things that I will cross-post are usually on my Poshmark or eBay stores, but I have been doing that less and less because the last thing I want to do is forget to unlist something and then sell it again on the second platform and then be left without the product. So, because usually most of my stuff are not, a lot of the things I put on those platforms are unique items, and so it's not like I have 4 or 5 of them. Now, if I have multiple items, like I've got a lot of these kinds of hats and stuff like that, what I'll do is I'll just put 5 on one platform and 5 on another, and then I adjust the quantities as they sell. So yes, I do that, just because you never know where somebody's going to look for a particular item.
LaShawna says, hi, I love watching you. Thanks for what you do.
Awesome. Thanks, LaShawna. I'm super glad you guys are on live. Feel free to ask me any question.
Dom G says, has there ever been a product that you as a Christian decided not to sell?
Yes. There are specific products that I am not comfortable with selling, and I know they will make money, but I just choose not to sell them. That's my own personal conviction, and so you'll have to make that decision yourself.
Guys, when we went to Market Week in Las Vegas, we met a lot of pallet companies that they every once in a while still call us or send us emails, and we wouldn't sell certain things. You want to tell them about the one level of Market Week you went to? Oh,
yes. So we went to Market Week in Vegas. If you haven't seen that, I did a lot of live streams of me walking around the trade show. That's where I got some of these things and some of these cool patriotic hats that are really, really neat that I've got, and they're super nice. But anyway, so I've got, we went to one section in the Market Week where I was totally blown away. I just didn't know a lot about it, but it was literally an entire floor of probably 300 or 400 vendors all talking about selling CBD oil and marijuana related products. And I was just like, and the guy was just like, hey, do you want this? And I'm like, no, walk faster. So, I mean, I know that that's beneficial medically for some people, but it's not my thing. It's not something I'm comfortable selling. And so it was just kind of funny because it was totally outside the realm of, what I even knew.
Yeah, that's becoming a huge business.
Yeah,
People
it is.
Make a lot of money on that, but you have to be so careful with what the laws are.
Yep.
Let's see, Chris Bragg says, I'd like to encourage you with this. Jesus already won. When he walked out of the grave, walked in victory. Yes, Chris, that is correct.
Yep.
He did. But read Revelation 19. He's yet to win it all. And that's going to be cool because I'll be there too. Okay, Lori, hi, for Scratch and Dent and looking at the full manifest. When it says appears new, but could be used on almost most of the items, and some say fur and lint. How accurate is this?
It's pretty accurate. If it says appears new, what it is you're getting a suit or a piece of clothing, and it's got some sort of pet hair on it. I have found a lot of things that are like that. You can take a lint roller or a piece of tape and try to get a lot of that pet hair off. Me personally, I'm not comfortable selling it new that way, simply because I have extreme severe pet allergies. That's why we have no pets. And so does my son. And so selling something new, if it's been around pets, sometimes could be very detrimental to the person who buys it. And so I just try to, you know, if it's directly off a retail shelf, that's fine. But if it looks like it's been, you know, in a home with pets and things like that, then I usually am a little bit skeptical on selling it new. Just go ahead and put that in the description. Just say, you know, does have lint and hair on it, but in great condition, because there's plenty of pet owners out there that have no problem with buying it, and they'll take a lint roller to it and purchase it from you.
Do you sell locally?
Yes, I sell locally. I'll sell on Facebook Marketplace. I'm looking into possibly selling at flea markets. But Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, things like that, I do sell locally, yes.
Good. LaShonda says, do you do PPC or pay-per-click on your items on Amazon for advertising?
No, I don't do any Amazon advertising. Nope. The only kind of advertising I have done is I've done some Facebook ads off of my own personalized website, hookedonpickin.com. Initially, when I got on this live stream, I wanted to let you guys know, if you know anything about live stream, you know that you can buy me a coffee down on the YouTube thing. But then I wanted to offer an opportunity for you guys to support me so that I can keep putting out creative content. Because a lot of you don't know that behind the scenes, when I'm not on camera, I'm also trying to make money other avenues by listing, obviously, doing the reselling world, but then there's a lot of other things that I have to do that keep me from giving the content to you guys as frequently as I would like to. As you know, I put out about 1 video a day. I would love to be able to up that to more, but I can't do that if I have to do all those other extras that you guys don't get to see all the time. And so I have created a Patreon support page. It's basically letting you guys become patrons or supporters of me. Very, very inexpensive. My lowest tier is $5 a month. I call it the Coffee Club. With that, you get extra video content and a personalized thank you from me, and then just a feeling that I'll get to put out more content just like that. And I'd like to be able to offer some more exclusive things as well. Level 2 is $10, and it's called Your Name in Lights. You get video content, a thank you, plus exclusive how-to videos, and then I add your name to the credits of one of my videos once a week. And so that would be really, really awesome to know that you are supporting my channel. The third tier is $25 a month. Remember, this is just a month, so it's not very much. This one's called Reseller Club. I send you actually in the mail my reseller program. You get exclusive how-to videos, your name in lights, more extra video content, and a thank you. And then this is the cream of the crop, but it's totally worth it. You can be part of the Reseller Pro Club for $100 a month, which you get all of those things that I've already mentioned. Video content, thank you, exclusive how-to videos, your name in lights, which is credits once a week on one of my videos, the reseller program, and this is the biggie. 30 minutes every month, I have a personalized phone conversation with you to help you excel and jump to the next level for your reselling business. I love to tailor things that are specifically for you and give you the content you need. Whether it be you want to get that 30-minute phone call in and I make a sourcing video for you or send it, we can talk about those things. But 30 minutes of basically one-on-one conversation with me that's tailored specifically to your reselling business. So if you want to do any of those things, you click on this link on the desktop, which is right above the subscribe button, kind of where my cover page is. You click on this, it says Patreon donate. If you're on your phone, you can go down in the description, follow the link and pick 5, 10, 25, or 100. Just remember, you'll get that exclusive content almost immediately. And then if you can't find it on the description, you can just click my icon, the Hooked on Pickin icon, scroll over to About, and then you can donate there as well. But I would love to have more time to give you guys awesome exclusive content. And so that's an opportunity for you guys to just kind of support me in a small, little, tiny way. So I wanted to kind of let you guys know about that.
Joe says, just started watching and following your videos. You are great.
Thank you, Joe.
There she is. Beth says, I love your spirit. You're a hardworking lady.
Thank you, Beth.
True, Beth. Let's see. Oh, Nascarman?
Okay.
Hi there, I see you have Hot Wheels there. Do you get those in bulk or at the stores?
The Hot Wheels.
Those were from Sabers.
Yeah, those are from Sabers. I bought those from a Savers thrift shop.
Yeah, they do okay.
Yeah.
They're a little slow sellers.
They're slow sellers, but they sell.
It depends on what car you find. Let's see. Josh D. I haven't had good experience with flea markets. It takes a lot of time and effort to get everything up and sit there all day. I noticed that most people are window shoppers. They don't buy much.
Yeah, I'm a flea market seller that would be pricing everything at the bottom of the barrel, because it would be probably things that I can't find a listing for on Amazon, and those would be the things that I would probably bring. So they would be worth it, but it's just, it's going to take me too much time, and I love putting out content for you guys like this and then working on other things. And so some of the things you guys might be able to make money off of, but I just try to move it off the scene and make sure I don't become a clutter bug with some of my things. So yeah, just price it low, that's for sure.
Kyle Forknell says, "Got to run. We love your vids. Keep it up. Us newbies need ya. Have a great day."
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle, for jumping on live.
That's all the questions I've got.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, here's another one.
Okay.
That's all I sell, and old toys starting to do other aspects now and trying clothes. Okay.
Okay. Good to know. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on, kind of talk to you guys about my Patreon support page and the different opportunities you guys have to support me. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and jump onto that Patreon support page. It's basically that link right above the subscribe button if you're on the desktop. If you're on your phone, go down to the description of this video, or go to my YouTube page, go on over to the About section on your phone, and it's listed right there, the Patreon support page. So you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to put out some fun videos about shipping. How do I go through a pallet? So be looking for those in the next couple of days. You're actually going to see me use my phone, scan things, and figure out, do I sell them on Amazon, eBay, and what are the reasons? So I'm going to have my camera guy, my awesome hubby, who's hot, follow me around and kind of give you a glimpse into what does it take to process a pallet. So thank you guys so much for jumping on live. And if you want to support me, go to that Patreon page. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.